their play. Tater has played one match already, played very well against Mafia Guido.
And we're off.
Ended up not winning that one, but it was a very close race. I think maybe a handful of minutes separated the two players in that game.
Starting as always in the Sanctuary. No help there for either runner.
So interesting that they both went right for the Sanctuary. Let's see if it looks like Tater's going for the immediate Houlihan.
Yeah, and it looks like Jade is going to check out the Agony item. And maybe see if get a little bit of luck from the crab. Not much from the tree there.
Yeah, see if we can see what the
crab has magic. Which is not helpful.
Small magic today from the crab. But there's Tater getting his 225 Houlihan rupees.
Oh, and the flute is in the lumberjack room. So we may have an Aghanim seed. It depends on where the crystals line up. If Misery Mire winds up being required, we will need to see an Aghanim. So they're going to want to be getting into the Dark World as quickly as possible to determine that.
Yeah, that is probably a harbinger of an Aghanim required seed, but
right.
At absolute worst, the flute is such a huge mobility item that it almost might be worth the cost just to do Aghanim anyway.
I don't know if I agree with that, just because Aghanim takes so long that you're gonna. I don't. If there's no Mire stuff, I don't know. That usually means a pretty fast seed because you're not going to Mire. I don't know if you're gonna make up the time for flute that you go into Aghanim.
Well, we'll have to see what the runners elect to do.
Well, but see what happens too.
I was gonna say I think it's definitely a reasonable call. Not necessarily required, but Jade going down into Kakariko, kind of a standard opening, has bombs. So,
mind you, there is a 70% chance, assuming that everything's just totally randomized. There is a 70% chance of Mire being required in some way. So
I mean, a little greater, but for Crystal,
yeah,
absolutely 70%.
Crystal, I mean.
But that's what I'm saying is I think that the value of movement gives you
early flippers.
Positive expected value over making that Aghanim play. But yeah, Jade finding her flippers there, or his flippers.
If you get the Master Sword off the bat, and the lamp, because remember that requires a lamp, and that's not a dark room. A lot of people know. I would not necessarily argue with you, but if it takes a while to get the cape or the Master Sword, playing Zelda 1. So Jade, really good bomb movement. Remember, the bombs don't care about treasure chests; they'll continue to tick. So if you can save a couple of seconds here and there, it does add up.
Yep, and both runners just heading down into CAC right now. Pretty good thing to clear out early. Jade finding the Moon Pearl.
Jade finding the Moon Pearl, so it's starting to look like it's going to depend on Mire. Also of note, getting a bottle, so you will be able to check the sick kid.
Yes, precisely. And so I'd expect a pretty early sick kid check here during this first trip into Kakariko. On the way to the tavern here.
Jade trying to get a little bit more money. 7 rupees short of the bottle vendor. Finding only boring old bombs, unfortunately.
Tater just, a few ticks behind on account of having gone for the Houlihan room early, but those rupees may well work out to be advantageous, just based on, we're already seeing Jade maybe being a little tight on rupees to pay that bottle vendor.
Well, he's 7 rupees short. Jade really wants to go. Walk back in the blind for a second and just grab him. But Jade's going to leave the bottle vendor for now. See if that pays off. And a full heart, which isn't useless. I didn't actually catch what was in the borders.
Yeah, the library item was a piece of heart.
Okay, so not necessary.
Yeah, and probably will not be something we'll see the runners go back for.
No.
And
Jade will blindly.
going right for the race item without checking it.
Yeah. Let's see what it is. Not a bad play.
Yeah.
Another bottle of red potion.
Well, the value of the play isn't determined by the item, but I think not a bad outcome for sure.
Not a bad outcome, I should say. Yeah, it's. All right, Jade switching up to the. Oh man, yeah, gets the rupee in the house, and you can see the frustration there for a second.
And heading down south toward the dam and the mini Moldorm cave area. Probably going to sweep out the South Hyrule area. Yep. And I'm always super happy to have Moon Pearl by this point.
Especially if you get Hammer right now.
I was going to say, they have flippers as well, so I guess the Moon Pearl a little less advantageous for setting up a Water Walk state, because they won't need it. But if I see early Moon Pearl, I'm always wanting to make a play down this way.
Yeah, remember, there's 6 big chests in Swamp, even if it's just a pendant dungeon, it's not a bad place to check. And it's pretty, for a Dark World dungeon, pretty quick.
Yeah, we haven't seen enough to get us to the Dark World yet, but I'm sure that is on its way.
We are, I believe, 2 mitts or a single hammer away. A little bit of trouble with the Octoroks. There we go. This room's always a little bit dangerous when you don't really have a lot of items to use.
Yeah, 6 bombs or 7 bombs should be enough with some judicious use.
But again, they're not called troll doors for no reason.
Oh no, they're absolutely horrible.
Let's start making short work of them. There's a shovel. A lot of oh, and the hammer. I would expect an early Hive Cave check and the cape. Huh.
Yeah, both really exciting finds there in the mini Moldarm cave for Jaden. Well, I'm sure we'll see Tater pick up the same things here in just a second.
So, the cape is making me think that more and more of this is going to be an Aghanim play.
Yeah, it's looking fairly likely at this point. Granted, I don't think either runner would want to do that without finding the lamp first or the lantern first.
Oh no, of course not.
Those dark rooms are a real pain.
Whenever I see an early cape one way or another, I just immediately go, uh-oh. So Jade making her way around to the hobo under the bridge. Getting a whole lot of nothing for trouble. And a save and quit. No check of the ice. Broad cave.
Yeah, not for now. We'll see where Jade heads next now that kind of most of the early game sweep is wrapped up. There's still the escape items and the Sahasrara items.
You also need I was about to say, why don't they head to Hive Cave, but you still actually need the silver gloves. To lift that rock. Oh, and Tater taking a death from the crabs, and that could be trouble.
Yeah, we'll see if he decides to go back for that location or not.
Why is he heading back to the sanctuary?
From sanctuary, well, we'll have to see which way he heads. I guess with the flippers, he may just head right over to Zora's domain.
Oh, the Zora's? He doesn't have the money yet. Unless he's hula-handing a few times.
Well, you can hula-hand once, so I think that might be what's on his mind, but you actually can't set it up this way once you have the flippers. And so he'll discover that pretty quickly. if that was the route. But no, he's okay.
Yeah.
So he wanted to Houlihan, I believe.
I can't imagine you wanted to go into this fairy cave.
Yeah, but you can do that once per seed.
Right, because he's already done it. So.
And so yeah, flippers, this setup won't work. You can set up so unfortunately, if you have flippers but don't have either glove or the boots, there's no way to set up Houlihan, but he's also already used it. So I think he wants to get to Zora, but wanted to use the Houlihan as a fast farm.
In the meantime, Jade, heading down the escape further, I don't believe we saw any significant items so far. Seeing hammer strats all around.
Yeah, the hammer doing tempered sword damage is actually a really nice item to find early.
But the castle's not having any nice items for anybody.
One more chest to check for Jaden, the first part of the escape, and then there's the back half, which, without a glove or the lantern at this point, is not in the logic chain. So it's looking like progression is, unless it's, no, that's the map right there. So it looks like progression's probably gonna need to be either Ice Rod Cave, Zora, or Agina or Sahasrara.
Or Eastern Palace.
Yeah, or the first 3 locations in Eastern.
That was a Jade's gonna head to Shashrala's closet.
Yeah, and this is one of the higher yield locations that's left in the set, sort of that early game sweep.
And the fire rod, which doesn't actually help all that much right now.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the back dark room of Eastern, among some other places, a little bit easier if Jade decides to go in there, and it can be useful as a source of damage, but overall, it doesn't really progress the logic any.
No. Now, if you get a silver gloves in here, that's gonna matter a lot, because that means you can head straight to Skullwoods at least.
Yeah,
although they do have a shovel and a mushroom, they do have those items to check. Remember.
That is true. I'd neglected those, but yeah, those are definitely some good incentives. I can't tell you how many times I've dug up something exciting early in the game.
The Ice Rod in Eastern. That's beginning to feel like Turtle Rock's going to be necessary.
Yeah, if it is, it's always good to be able to check that Ice Rod off pretty early on. But Jade doing a nice job working through the first part of Eastern here. And Tater heading over to see what the shovel will yield, it looks like.
Big 20.
Yeah, most of the value in that one's just checking it off the list, unfortunately, this time. But still good to have that check out of the way.
I don't believe we've got a map check yet, have we? Oh, we did. Okay, Eastern's a pendant. And Hera's a pendant.
Yeah, I actually missed the map check there.
Nope, but thank you to our excellent tracker, Blue Green Mikey.
Yeah, shout outs to Blue Green Mikey for the tracking.
Shout out to Allie for the restream.
Also this.
And Shade's gonna head to the dark room.
Yeah, and the first couple dark rooms here are fairly straightforward. I mean, they obviously, any dark room can always go badly.
I think the one on the right with all the pots is annoying just because you gotta figure out where you are with the pots. I guess having the hammer makes it not horrible though.
Yeah, definitely not as strong an option as, say, a sword or hookshot, but still gives you some way to calibrate yourself on the screen.
And the Ice Rod Cave has nothing. And Tater leaves a bomb for the empty chest.
Yeah, a little bit of disdain there after the death previously, but looks like Tater is going to commit to going down and doing some of the swimming areas. Maybe see if he can come up with enough rupees to pay Zora.
In case you follow baseball, the Yankees just blew an 8-3 lead to lose Game 2 of the American League Division Series. So that's fun.
Yeah, I think you said that one went fairly deep as baseball games go.
Yeah, they lost in the bottom of the 13th, so I'm feeling great. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about.
Indeed. Looks like Tater might be headed to turn that mushroom in.
I believe Shutter Jade is as well. Yeah, I can't imagine what else this is.
Yeah. And we'll have to see if it's gonna pay off. See what the witch will give in return for her mushroom fix.
Not anything worthwhile.
Yeah, so at this point, I guess we're looking at Zora or Agina's cave.
Right. You need a lamp. They gotta provide basically a major progression item of some kind, or specifically, if it's gonna be Aghanemes, a lamp and a sword.
Yes.
Just to clarify for people talking in the chat about the Yankees, they're not out yet. They're just in a lot of trouble. That's the last thing I'll say about that.
And Jade is going up to Zora. We'll have to see.
It's actually not a bad play anymore with the fairy up there.
No, I don't dislike this play at all. Maybe just hoping to find the rupees.
The bow.
Oh, there's the bow in the waterfall
that's,
fairy cave.
Believe it or not ultra helpful right now.
So how many items did we see in Eastern? I think we saw the ice rod.
So the ice rod, I believe I saw a green rupee.
Okay.
And a map and a compass. So I think it's still open.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be the boss key is gonna be on Armos.
Yeah, Armos should have 1 item.
If I'm right, if I didn't screw it up, I think Armos has to have boss key.
No, the big key is necessary to get back to Armos, and the big key was already found.
I have the big key. Okay, so that's fine. You're right. It's probably one of the other dungeon I missed. Jade did not check the bottle vendor, and so she will go back and do that right now. And be disappointed.
Yeah, I think Zora's going to be selling something particularly good today.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're looking at here.
Well, Jade is gonna check out Agina. Nope, Jade hasn't dug yet. Jade having some fun with the menu.
Yeah, without a sword at this point, not doing any dark rooms is unsurprising, really, for as far as the harder dark rooms, like going to the back of the escape and sequence breaking there, for instance. But in the logic, there's really not that much left. Okay, so it was Ice Rod, 50 rupees.
Right, and map.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the 3 items that the dungeon has that are not dungeon items.
I know, that's right.
Yeah.
I believe Armos is an item.
Yeah, that's reasonable. We'll have to see.
Alright, gonna check it.
If Jade goes back.
Well, alright, I thought Jade was gonna go to Agina's, but I guess I'm gonna check the ledge first?
And it's good to have an awareness of what's over there. Just
sure, but you can have that awareness after you do Agina's. Oh, maybe he's saving.
I was gonna say, I think he's saving Quid out of Agina.
I can see that then. Tater is opting to do dark room after all.
Yeah, some shovel strats there. Haven't seen that one before.
Nothing. A shield.
It's looking like Zora.
Yeah, which means that we're gonna see some. Oh man, Jade might not want to save it quick because you're gonna need to go ruby hunting.
Without a glove, you can't really farm rupees too well over there.
Oh man. How? What do you do?
Well,
in that situation, I actually don't know what to do now.
I mean, I don't believe Jade has Hula Hand yet, so
right.
That's definitely one way to go. They have no way to stun enemies, so they can't check the stun prize. I don't know if they've checked the tree pulls.
They have. It's been single rupees.
But which tiers? Which tier? But this is a good one from Tater for farming.
Yeah.
And I think we did see Jade go in here as well.
There were 4 green rupees pulled out of a tree.
Yeah, I'm just wondering which tree pull tier that was, whether it was the 1 kill, the 4 kill hitless, or the 4 kill with a hit.
Because I believe it was the first one, just because it was the first tree pull.
Yeah, it was probably the tier 1 pull, and so it's inconvenient to get the other ones, but could be something they could go for. I think otherwise Blind's Hut might be the best bet if they want to farm up rupees. And it looks like the chat is right there on that one. and Tater getting his bow. Have to see if either Tater or Jade go right for Eastern at some point to finish it up.
Again, with no lamp, it might not want to.
Yeah, having no boomerang or hook shot or anything to check the stun prize at this point is, I guess, not super surprising because there's only a handful of items that can give you access to that, but still, it's inconvenient for the runners.
Alfie makes a good point. You can go back to the fountain, drop a bottle, and then get a gold B and turn that in for 100 rupees. From,
okay.
The bottle guy.
Yeah, I did not know that. That's one I'm not aware of. And actually, I'd mentioned Jade choosing to Houlihan, but that's off the table with no boots and no glove and flippers. Right. Unless there's some other way to screw up your Y pixel that I'm not, or your Y coordinate that I'm not thinking of. It's definitely
Jade
not a.
Might be stumped, and I'm. Yeah, at this point, you have to just farm blind. It's slow, but it'll get you there.
Yeah, like this is go to Zora. That's all the seed can want at this point is go.
That's the only option. So,
everything else is precluded by the logic.
Good chance of Tater being able to pull into a pretty decent lead.
Yeah, if Tater's on top of what the seed's telling him to do, then I think that's a chance to, not spend as much time wandering around confused. So
Jade correctly surmising that the shovel is a good way to get some rupees too.
Absolutely. Hopefully Jade heads over to Blind's hut or some other farming point here shortly. It looks like Jade's headed in that direction, just digging it as it goes.
Tater heading to Blind's hut as well.
And to answer the chat, Shovel Spot was checked. Shovel Spot, I think, was 20 rupees.
Yes. Oh, we're gonna do the Mario pull and have arrows. So you don't know, if you pull on certain paintings in Kakariko Village, it'll spit out and randomize something, but ordinarily, I believe it's 4 blue rupees. Alright, Tater ready to go to the Zoras.
Yeah, and it looks like Jade has also deduced that blind farming is the way to go.
It's 30 rupees a pass. Jade is going to need to make,
It's going to take a few minutes for Jade from 250.
I believe 8 passes.
8 would be really close.
Yeah.
It would be 498 at that point.
9 then. I would bang a bush. No, you can get some rupees from the pots up above too.
Oh yeah, there's the one in the pot if you grab that one as well. If you go for the 31 each trip.
Yeah, because Jade is doing the math.
Yep.
Yeah, watch Zora give a lamp.
Yeah, if Zora gives lamp, that says that I guess Armos Armos has to have a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Or some other progression.
Or we found a very big hole in BP26. Which I think is pretty unlikely.
Yeah, I haven't encountered a broken seed yet. So let's see. And it's
Silver gloves. That will open up most of the Dark World. That'll open up all the Dark World, actually. outside
Yes.
of Eastern Mountain.
Yeah, yeah. It is, in fact, so bad, Blue-Green Mikey. You are correct.
Alright, hopefully we get a map check soon.
I think we'll almost assuredly see right to Hype Cave here. Yeah. It's 5 items just hanging out. So let's get some hype in the chat for Hype Cave. Not
No,
what
it's
it once
not.
was. Not what it once
He doesn't
was.
have the bombs.
Oh
He's out
no.
of bombs.
Oh, that is a lot less hype than we had hoped.
Take out your shovel and dig, my man.
Oh, no.
Well,
Almost got to the shovel on that menuing.
there we go.
Oh, we got a bomb. It was in the pig prize pack. Now it's time for some hype. 4 more items.
Will it be Hype Cave or will this be Meh Cave? Let's find out. That's not nothing.
Oh, some trolley bombs there. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a half magic something.
half magic with fire rod. Not a bad find. But from here, yeah, I think it's a save and quit, and then back over to Sanctuary to head up and maybe see what's going on at Skullwoods.
I would say so, yeah. You don't need anything else to get into Skullwoods at this point. Yeah, no map check yet. We will definitely get one before he walks into Skullwoods. I don't imagine he's going to try to do that one blind. Oh no, he's going to do the graveyard.
Okay.
That's not a bad play, actually.
Oh yeah. Just doing the back half of the escape and maybe checking the one extra item. We've already seen the map, I believe, but not the key. So if there's a key here, there's an item in the chest in the dark room.
Validation arrow, and there's the key.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do this dark room with no sword.
No. I wouldn't want to do this room at all until I knew I had to. It's not very close to anything.
It's a nice check, but Tater heading back down. I wonder where he's going. Maybe he wonders where he's going.
He made a mistake.
Okay. And Jade has enough rupees now. Up to 528, so right to Zora.
More proud. Yeah. In case you have wondering on the tracker, you see a little bottom right, we have a Zora icon. And that will turn on shortly. That will signify that Zora was checked. And there it is. Tracker made by Aldi himself, who was a retriever. I'm a lawyer, I don't read things. Oh.
We need to get a paralegal for the tracker.
Yeah, I think so.
And Jade getting the power glove. It's so much worse when you have to pay 500 rupees for it. Yeah, from remembering right, still no map check from Tater. I haven't seen it at least, but at least early on here in the Dark World, there's some things that you're going to pretty much do no matter what, so... Where will our first sword be?
Well, it's a hook shot, so we're a mirror away from being able to do the swamp.
Indeed. So Thieves' Town, by virtue of having the hammer, is completely open. Skull Wood's also completely open, although...
It's not... Thieves' Town is not actually completely open. There is no way to go blind right now.
That's true. Yeah, no blue cane, no sword.
No red cane either.
Yeah, no red cane. Yeah, no way to deal the hits to blind. Good point. No, they have the hammer. They can kill blind with the hammer.
Can you hit with the hammer?
Yeah.
I thought it was only the red cane.
Hammer blind's not fun, but it is an option. And another bottle of red.
Why is there no way to get to blind?
Yeah.
There's no vines for blind.
Yeah, there's no way to get to Mothula. And no way to get to Aghanim. Because curtains.
I mean, Tater needs more bombs, but that's just a pickup.
Yeah, there's 2 bombs in the pots in the room that you need the bombs for to open up the light for blind.
There's the mirror.
Ooh, that is an exciting one. And Jade making the Skullwoods play.
This is pretty risky because there's only 2 spots there could be a sword, unless Jade is forgetting that.
Yeah. This might just be the V26 check.
Right.
And I've seen some runners do this, leaving that first chest until later.
It makes it a little bit easier to walk back.
Yeah.
Did anyone see if there was a map check for either of these guys? Because there was, I missed it.
Yeah, I've not seen a map check, but now Tater can check the stun prize, although the utility of that is slightly lower.
Remember, you still need 110 rupees to go to Dark.
Hellway getting the better of Tater here, showing
Hellway
how it earned its name. Oh, and Jade taking a death to the Gibdos there.
Yeah, but Skullwood's just not. Ooh, no, it's kind of a rough spot to die, but there's a really rough spot to die in Skullwoods.
Yeah, Skullwoods, thankfully, because it's fairly short and it's got the the break in it. There's, it's not too costly to die there until you're like me and do it, many times.
On the other hand, Tater just died in the worst spot possible.
Yeah, that is a bad death to take.
Painful. He didn't get the bomb off, so he's gonna have to go all the way back up.
And I think, okay, yeah, good. Jade is going to the big chest.
Super Ninteller for the game Call of Duty. I believe Advanced Warfare is the one. On the PC version, they literally had a button prompt for you to pay respects to your dead friend, and it was F. Because they have a button prompt for everything in those freaking games.
That's some interesting knowledge.
Know your meme. Here on Randomizer Mania 1. Tater having a better time at the Hellway this time around.
Yeah, five hearts. I mean, these grasshoppers or whatever they are upstairs can still just go crazy and destroy you because these guys hit hard. it's 2 hearts apiece for those guys with green mail, so I'm always really careful coming through here. But looks like Tater has it under control this time.
Maybe you spoke too soon. Whoa! Alright.
Yeah, interesting.
That was scary.
Yeah. Oh.
And a very unfortunate wall master for Jade. That hurts.
Yeah, that's rough. I hate this room.
We are 41 minutes into the seed, and nary a sword.
Oh, the Gibdo right into the Wallmaster. I think we may see Jade take an intentional death for some health here. Yep, there it is.
Speaking of possible deaths, Tater down to 1 heart, going down to the set B2 of Thieves Town. I hope he goes left first. No! Uh-oh.
Yeah.
One hit from these guys.
Yeah, thankfully, the hook shot is very helpful through here.
Alright, getting a kind of a clutch heart. Those hands do follow rules. They don't load. The timer freezes when you go through a door.
Yeah, the hitbox on them is tragically bad for how disastrous getting grabbed can be.
The worst part of the hitbox is that it lingers forever.
Yeah. And Jade deciding not to proceed to the back of Skullwoods, so...
With no sword, there's only one chest to get.
Yep.
It's a really rough chest to get.
Exactly.
Or is she?
Maybe.
Yeah, I never knew about the hammer. I always heard it was just the...
Yeah. It's not a fun fight, so good luck to Tater on this one.
Yeah,
so
with
far,
5 hearts in green, it's not good. I
so
wouldn't even
far,
want to do it with a sword.
Yeah, handling it very well so far, hopefully. Continues to have some good dodges.
We're about to have the bullet hell phase. Oh, he's got a red potion.
Ah, yes.
There we go. Tater taking care of blind.
Nice hammer blind there from Tater, just for a compass, but also crystal.
Jade checks the one chest, and that is filled with 50 rupees.
So, where will the sword be?
Not gonna be in Thieves Town, not gonna be in Skullwoods. I think Tater's heading up to Skullwoods. He can't decide what to do. You know what? If it were me, I got the cape early.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look at the bumper cape.
Yeah, that is open with the mirror. You have all of those locations. You have
Right. Yeah, you have.
or just the mirror ledge and the south of Grove and stuff like that.
The only thing you can't check is King's Tomb, which is one item. It's not.
Yeah.
They are blindly walking through these, which is impressive. Neither commentator nor the tracker have seen a map check. If they...
And
Is that
Tater.
Did Jake get both items out of skull?
I think Jade got one item out of Skull.
Right.
I think the other item must be on Mothula.
Right.
Yeah, chat pointing out that we can tell that Thieves Town and Skullwoods are crystal dungeons by the music, but we don't know whether they are 5, 6 crystals or which dungeons are also crystals with them.
But when you have very few options other than to go into these dungeons, yeah, you might as well just walk in.
Oh yeah, I mean, I almost always end up checking these dungeons during the course of a seed, whether it's required or not.
Thieves Town is crystal too. Oh, get a map check. Myra is required. Neither runner has got up Death Mountain yet. Neither runner has an easy way there. Have to do a dark room. Not the hardest dark room in the world, but
yeah. Until recently, they didn't have access to it, and they haven't chosen to go do that dark room yet. Neither runner.
It would be worth seeing soon.
Yeah, knowing that Myra is a crystal, now that flute is going to be absolutely required. So Aghanim will become open once the runners find a sword. And yeah, Gibdos aren't ticklish, but they're very flammable. And yeah, I'll be making the point of the runners are almost assuredly going to want a lamp prior to going up to Aghanim, and those dark rooms are no joke, so I would say, yeah, they probably will.
Well, a few places to check yet in Dark World. They have
Green Pendant, yeah, was Ice Palace.
They do have access to the entirety of the pod.
Yeah,
not the money,
again,
some money, but
yeah, again without Lantern, but
right.
We may get to see how comfortable the runners are with their dark rooms today. And
yeah, intentional death.
Yep, Tater and Jade just taking turns checking the locations we've seen the other go to already. And Jade going and grabbing a bomb from that lower right pot. I didn't know there was a bomb there. So it looks like... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
This would be a great time if they had the book to do a Master Sword check, but no dice.
Yeah, no pedestal check just yet. But this has been quite the seed so far. We will almost assuredly be eclipsing 50 minutes with no sword.
This is a very, very trolley seed. I think they're going to find a sword in the palace.
Oh, it looks like Tater may not remember the vines. I did this a couple days ago.
Literally does not.
I think it was yesterday I ran into this, and it was my first time, 50 minutes into a seed with no sword. And I got back to those vines and I said, oh no! And I think Tater may be about to experience that. And there it is.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Teleport by Wallmaster. And unfortunately, I was going to say Tater choosing to take the long walk back through Skullwoods, but then choosing the save and quit.
Thinking better of it.
Yeah. So if you're Tater, where do you go next?
Well, I think you can't go to Palace of Darkness from here. He's probably heading for, I guess, the beginning of... No, he can't. He's going to do Swamp. He's got the mirror, he's got the hammer,
yeah, I was
he's
gonna
got the
say.
hookshot, and the flipper.
Yep. And yeah, that's not surprising. I think that's the right call.
Yeah, 6 chests. The boss might stink if you don't get a sword. We're gonna get 2 swords actually.
Yeah, the how fast can you menu between hookshot and hammer boss isn't a great time, but at least he gets it done. And we'll see what Jade chooses to use to fight blind. I think we'll see some more hammer strats.
I think it's the only option they have, really.
Yeah. Without half magic, not too much mileage to be gotten out of the cape, so this is not an easy fight. But then again, I mean,
you can use the cape.
Not with hammer, no.
Nope. Believe that. Oh, there are 2 red potions. So, pretty good safety net.
Yeah, hammer blind is certainly a good time to use up a red potion. Pretty much everything does 1 heart to you in this fight, except for the heads, they deal 2.
What's worse if you're doing later, even if you have nails, the fireballs are considered trap damage. They deal 1 heart and they don't care about your mail. Alright, Jade getting blind.
With the aid of a red potion, Jade has made it through for the compass. We'll get to find out from Tater what Swamp has in store.
Tater with a very small lead right now.
Yeah, a few minutes. The runners have checked very similar spots. I think the only thing that Tater has checked, other than what's in Swamp and I think Hype Cave, that Jade has not, is the back of the escape.
Tater has to be careful not to drown a key here.
And time for some bomb strats.
Okay.
And did you see what Jade just dug up?
No, I did not.
I also missed it there. I was...
Mikey, what did Jade just dig up?
Oh.
Oh, blue cane. Alright.
Blue cane.
That's something.
Yeah. Would have been nice to have that a couple minutes ago, but... still good find.
Nothing south of the roof.
And I don't know if Jade's safe from the bushes here. Oh, yep. Good enough spot. See what Stump Kid's got. Yeah, there's so much missing progression in this seed. No medallions yet. No swords yet.
No sword. Like, Why should we one sword out in the open and get the 3 sword upgrades on the this tower? Like in the same room.
Yeah, I feel like the swords do end up clustered together a lot of the time. You'll find one and then you'll immediately find another one, whether it's your second and third or fourth, or in this case, first and second. But I'm sure that's just a confirmation bias.
Death Mountain is closed by way of a dark room.
And there is ether for
There's
Tater.
ether.
So we found our first medallion. Still can't use it though because no sword.
Do you need a sword to use medallion?
Unless they've modified it that you can also use a hammer. I'm actually not certain.
Yeah.
I think you still need a sword for the medallions, but you
Okay.
can read with the hammer.
They're not finding a big key yet. And Solar Jay's gonna also head into Swamp at this point.
Yeah, this is pretty much the next reasonable play for our runners based on what they have. This is a dungeon they can complete.
Boy, are they coming up empty in it though.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this
Man, that means the boss is gonna have the boss key. We'll see next time he pulls down the menu whether there's 2 dungeon items there or not.
I think we'll be seeing plenty of the menu being opened.
Yep.
And
Nope.
blue-green.
There's no dungeon items left.
Yeah, blue-green Mikey. Sorry. Go ahead.
So both dungeon items are there for Tater, which means that he's going to probably need to walk back into this dungeon and check the big chest.
Exactly. There's an item there. I was going to say blue-green Mikey sharing that he had a race seed with the first sword at 97 minutes. Do you know if there have been any in the tournament that have gone longer than that without a sword?
I think that's the current record.
That's a pretty staunch record.
That's still not the Trolleus seed I've seen. The Trolleus seed I've seen was a pedestal open run where the validation chest had the cane of had the shovel, which led to the cane of Samaria, which while the lyre was required from the blue pendant.
Which chest are you referring to as the validation chest, then?
The last chest in Ganon's tower.
How were the runners able to get there?
You have to collect every crystal.
I guess I'm perplexed. I'm missing something very important about that, but that's okay.
It's a pedestal run, which means that the Triforce is on the pedestal, right?
Oh, okay.
So the idea-
that was the part that I missed about the conversation.
It's supposed to be faster, but if an item's in Ganon's tower, well, there's only one way in there.
Yeah.
And worse, it was literally on the chest after the Moldor refight.
That's pretty excellent. But
Yeah, that's the phrase that we were using that night.
Yeah, we'll see if the big chest here in swamp is going to pay off for the re-entry here for Tater.
So if this is not a sword, what do you do now?
Probably head for Pod, but I mean, you have the hookshot to navigate the dark rooms and the fire rod for the turtle room.
I would save and quit the sanctuary, pop the... No, or you can get the gold gloves and forget what I was saying.
So that definitely is worth doing, for sure. We'll see. Hopefully Sailor Jade makes the same series of plays.
It actually doesn't open up that much more.
No, it doesn't, but still one of the few pieces of progression we've seen.
Yeah, it'll open up a bunch of the chests over in Kakariko that in the blacksmith area.
Yeah, I expect a sword probably in that series of items.
And it opens Ice Palace, but that's not necessarily helpful. Tater is gonna brave the dark room, looks like. Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the 3 plays that are open are doing the Kakariko blacksmith stuff, going up here to Death Mountain, and now that East Death Mountain's open with the hook shot.
Yeah, if you can do the dark room, this is a good time to do it.
Yeah, this is a good play here, and then Pod's the other one that's reasonable.
If it were me, honestly, I would head back to Kakariko. Especially now you have the gold gloves, you can very quickly get to the warp and head up to Northern Dark World, considering I have that key.
And Aga 1 is not yet dead.
No.
Aga 1 requires a sword.
Right.
So the runners can't go get their flute just yet.
Oh, I had nothing.
Yep, we'll
There's
see what...
curtains at the end. Mikey. See, nothing up top. And nothing in the room. Jeez.
Yeah. With the sheer number of items here, you'd think that it's reasonable to find, you know, a sword up here, but it's not in the logic chain yet, so...
Half magic cape. No spike cape check, huh?
We may see that from the top here.
There you go.
We'll have to see how Tater chooses to sequence all the Death Mountain stuff. And Jade coming up on the menu boss.
Red boomerang and a heart container in the first part of Death Mountain. I can see doing a spike cave in either order, really, with half magic and a cape.
Yeah, I mostly just don't want to have to travel back out, but
yeah,
you can save and quit, and then because Aghanim's not dead, go right back to the mountain cave and kind of start it back up.
And not a whole lot in Upper East Death Mountain.
Yeah, for 7 locations, those chests come up empty an awful lot. So an hour and 5, still no sword.
Yeah, we're getting to some territory. There's no sword in Death Mountain. We got a real good shot at your record there. There's a sword.
That is a sword, and
That's reachable.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's something that, yeah, is currently accessible. Still not a sword in the logic, but I think Tater will take it.
Oh yeah. Now, I think I realize it's Dark Death Mountain. He'll jump down.
Ooh.
Jade having a little bit of trouble,
Oh, no.
and 2 red potions.
Jade drank them in blind.
Oh, they're empty. Okay.
Yeah, Jade had no potions left. But that is an unfortunately costly death. But with the way this seed's been going, nothing but time. Yeah, thankfully, it looks like Jade is sticking it out here. Gonna go for round 2 versus Argus. Which we know is good because that will lead directly to the Titan's Mitt.
We're gonna have a blue sword in a second.
Yeah.
That's 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Yep. So, yeah, sword was free. Although, still no sword in the logic.
No.
We need
Tater's
the lamp somewhere.
Tater's just looking at the pendant. That's Quake on Total Rock. How much you want to bet one of these has a sword in it?
I would say there's absolutely no sword in Hookshot.
There could be a lamp up here. I'm thinking about this now. There could be a lamp up here.
I don't think so.
There could be.
There's no way onto Death.
Oh no, you're right.
No way onto Death Mountain without the flute or the lamp.
Well, unless there's another sword down below, because
Well, yeah.
You're a sword away from Aga. And it's not like it's impossible.
Yes.
Flute is on Aghanim, the lumberjack spot. Oh, you're right. Aga requires lamp.
Yeah, that was
My mistake. The lamp's probably. I bet the lamp's a pod or in.
Lamp and Pod seems actually fairly likely at this point.
Yeah. So you can tell this is a weird seed.
Yeah, both of the swords that Tater has are sequence breaks as far as the logic's concerned, because they were behind a dark room. And Flute is also behind a dark room. So, for instance, if Meyer happened to have a sword, we would be guaranteed that that the 4th sword was somewhere that was in front of the lamp in the logic.
Right. There's also tons of there's entrance, there's graveyard, there's a lot of places that weren't checked.
Yeah, definitely quite a few loose squares at this point. But Jade doing a nice job there on round 2, getting the big key.
Nothing going on with Pyramid.
Tater marking some of the loose locations off at this point. Looks like we might see a catfish check prior to, and maybe a bottle refill prior to going into pod.
That would be a bad idea.
Yeah, without the flute, I like finding an excuse to get up here and go and just top off.
Wait, he might be doing that on the way back. Nope, he's doing it right now. Just thinking better of it just in case he gets whacked on the way up. Oh, he's not going to talk to the heart refill, huh?
Yeah, interesting.
That's weird.
And there's the Titan's Mitt for Jade. So I'll have to see what Jade chooses to do with the newfound power to lift even bigger things.
Catfish having a bunch of rupees.
Yeah, nothing exciting there from Catfish today, but after having cleared out Zora, it's one of those locations that there's just never a good time to find your way back up there.
If I'm making a good point, Lamp can in fact be an ice.
Mm-hmm. I've had a couple of those lamp and ice seeds. They never feel great. The sort of seeds that get runners to learn their dark rooms.
Okay, we're gonna check out North Dark World. Be a little careful here.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see... We didn't see the Witch's Hut refill, but we might see a mirror to refill at Sanctuary?
I don't think so. I think you're gonna get a check of this cave and then it's gonna go right back in. And that automatically is gonna allow take time to work. Oh no, there's a refill here. Let's up that right side of pots, there's 4 hearts.
Yeah.
Nothing going on there. Jay, in the meantime, also heading up the Catfish.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen the play on pod yet, given the bow plus hammer.
Just another surprising thing is that this is the first time they're checking Bumper Cave, which has the lamp.
Oh, there is the lamp.
And the early cape, man.
Wow, so you needed a cape to get in here to get your lamp.
You got to keep the mini Mulberry Cave.
And then that unlocked your swords so that you could also go and do Aghanim to get your flute.
Listen to the seed sometimes. Sometimes the seed's trying to talk to you.
Yeah, this is a V26 seed after all. Tater taking a little death there from the Chibi Ridley.
That's not extremely painful though.
No.
My little brothers are everywhere, and they will come and get you. But that's not a big deal. What?
So
Checking that. Was you always gonna do the one chest? I guess. Was you gonna do Aghanim?
there's the one chest plus there's Aghanim for the flute. So
Right,
I think you beeline it for the flute at this point without boots.
Considering you need it anyway, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
But think about it. You can go. You can then fly back to 5 and get the shortcut to Pod.
Exactly.
Well, we're gonna find out. Because Jade's doing the Pod play. Good manipulation there.
Yeah. Good handling of Aghanim so far from Tater. Jade paying extortionist Kiki, but getting access to Pod. And Tater right now in my least favorite maze room.
I personally like Pod less. Just because of the on-act when heart taking fire everywhere.
Yeah. The Dodongos are kind of jerks.
I never realized, it never clicked in my head until just now that those are what they were supposed to be Dodongos in this game. Like, I always just kind of call them dinosaurs.
They kind of do look like it.
They don't look like Dodongos, that's for sure.
Not really, no. Yeah, they do look like the Super Mario World Reznor.
Right. Yeah, or those little dinosaurs that are in like the first world or so. So I think they're actually the same model.
Yeah. And
they're in a little bit of trouble today.
Yeah. Getting a little hung up here with the red guards. These guys are jerks, and in confined spaces, they'll just keep poking you and can really get out of hand. So
and they're trying real long. So
exactly.
It's hard to get past.
Some nice boomerang strats here to manage the guards. Oh,
they just went by that one though.
Yeah. At least he's gone for now, so can make it cleanly through. So Sailor Jade making good progress on Pod so far.
Unless Sailor Jade knows all the dark rooms, it's gonna run into a big problem real soon.
Yeah. I don't know how comfortable either of these runners would be doing these dark rooms without a sword.
You can hit naked Helmasaur of arrows, right? Yeah, of course you can. See, that's the silver arrow strat exists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God, that's Kane.
Yeah, Kane of Samaria there is a big find.
Yeah. So this is the easier dark room. I've done this palace dark. It's really no fun after a while.
Yeah.
the turtle rooms get kind of rough.
Yeah, with no
Get
audio.
kind of rough. Not helpful.
I'm surprised that Jade didn't use the fire rod to light one of the torches in here.
Might not know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
We got Jade's audio now.
We got a net.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I believe both chests were opened. We just didn't see what was in the first one. She menued as if as if to check what it was, but I didn't quite see what it.
You know what? I really, really, really like this Agony play because he's just going to walk straight to the pod now.
Yeah.
Off of it. It's a very, very good play. You don't even have to get the whistle first.
Actually, thinking about it, can you get into the lumberjack without boots?
No, you cannot.
Yeah, so
Back and forgot. Yep.
The flute is still locked behind boots.
Correct.
Oh, that's funny.
Makes boots required, at least.
Yeah. They're somewhere out there.
Which, as much as it sucks that you still need them, I always like to know boots are required, because that means you're going to get them eventually.
Exactly. Finding out boots are required when you get to Ganon's Tower or Desert sometime late in a seed is just...
No, boots can't be
just
in my...
rough.
I bet you anything boots are going to wind up being in Ice Palace.
Yeah.
Well, Jade's got a whole bunch of characters to check that Tater did not check, so let's see.
Yeah. Turtle Rock was Quake. And yeah, I have no name referencing our race this past Monday where boots were in Mire, and I looked everywhere but Mire for them.
Blue Green Mikey, yes, that's correct. The Pedestal Dream is alive, but there's a long way between then and now.
So let's see. Pedestal Dream.
Basically, you gotta, this has to come up empty, so does Ice Palace.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what the pendants are. It looks like Ice was green, Hera and Eastern were the other two.
Yeah, they're all doable right now.
Yeah.
But again, so is Pod, so is Ice Palace. So.
Exactly.
And you're really only Quake away from Turtle Rock being doable.
Yeah, so whatever the Mire medallion is, the only other things could be like gatekeepers for those items, like, for instance, powder. Or book.
Or boots.
Yeah. Yeah, taking the chest on a walk.
Chest around the world. Chest deserve to see things too.
Have you seen anyone use the purple chest sprite to play yet?
I have not.
It looks ridiculous. I would not be able to execute much of anything.
I've seen Luigi. A whole lot.
Yeah, shout out to all the folks doing hard work making some of these alternate sprites. Jade's showing off the Dark Girl.
I wish I was competent enough to use these sprites. I'm too afraid that I'm not going to be able to execute.
Yeah, I think the lowest barrier to entry one's probably, for instance, like Dark Link, because the shape is the same. Having a little trouble getting that chest back, and this pterodactyl is just bearing down.
Dragons are scary. Just
Wow.
throw the pot. Tater. He burned 6 bombs trying to pop one switch.
Yeah, I was watching the struggle to get reacquainted with the purple chest there on Jade's screen. I missed the switch struggle.
Tater getting his red cape.
I was gonna say, where is Jade going? But looks like Mirror Ledge. This is a tough spot to leave that chest.
Yeah. Tater checking the dark maze.
Yeah, and I don't believe... No, Jade didn't go over here, so...
No,
okay.
no, Jade called it quits. I've done this dark too, and this is really no fun.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that I just pull up the map for and make sure I'm not getting myself lost, and then sometimes just still get lost anyway.
Blue mail.
So that's the last mail upgrade that we haven't seen, because the other one we saw from Jade over at the blacksmith's.
Right.
And what does the purple chest have today?
Long walk for a shield.
Yeah, not the payoff Jade was looking for, but not completely empty.
Tater taking a long way back around to hit a switch.
Yeah. I guess not wanting to give up any health before heading down into the basement of Pod.
I don't. Still got a red potion. You got blue mail. You got tons of health, and Helmasaur is not particularly hard.
I think he's got a couple of blue potions at this point.
That's true, actually. You got 2 blue potions, and I'm going by the tracker, which is
Yeah.
what was basically picked up off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Those pots on the left of the entranceway also have 3 hearts in them.
Yeah, I end up going and picking those up from time to time.
Yep.
But Jade
Helmasaur
now
will have the compass, yes.
heading up to Death Mountain, getting her finder's fee for the old man.
And we'll get 2 swords eventually.
So Tater had some 67-minute swords. Jade looking at, 99 to 100+ minute swords. So those are surely going to be a welcome find.
Is an open run possible swordless? From start to finish.
Well, you would need to not have to do Skullwoods, of course.
Right.
You would need to not have to do Aghanim.
Oh, no way again.
Oh, start to finish as in, like, actual complete. Yeah. You need Master Sword for Ganon.
That's the one thing I always forget about, to modify that for swordless.
Mm-hmm. And Pendant Hera, the play for Jade, this is a pretty big location gamble. I mean, it's quick.
I have a feeling all it's going to be is going to check those first 2 chests and then walk out. Actually, I'll be walking out right now. Because with that first thing being a dungeon item, that means you're gonna have to go pretty far to get out of the chest. But nope, Jade's gonna do all her.
I mean, it's version 26, so, you know, the prevailing logic of if you can get into a dungeon, just go do it. Not a bad call. Tater had, yeah. Helmasaur down, but not before taking his toll in flesh.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's number 6 in terms of crystals. We'll get a good check when.
I was gonna say I don't
I'm
remember.
wrong, it's 7. Yeah, thank you.
Mire and Desert are 5 and 6.
Right.
That's kind of a nice way to double those up.
Try to eat the boots.
Yeah.
So still open is Ice Palace.
I think we have some shiny red shoes in Ice Palace at this point.
Yeah, I would say so. Or a book. We should open up a bunch of tablets and...
Yeah. So after, you know, remembering that the flute is still boots locked, I think maybe holding off on Aghanim until finding the boots was not unwise.
Yeah.
Still good to knock Aghanim out at, you know, at any point. Just get it done.
What? Where's Tater going?
Probably to Blacksmith.
What? Why did he just walk away from Skull Woods? Like? Oh, I guess he wants. Okay, he wants to save a quid out of Skull Woods.
No, not headed that way. Or
No,
has Tater not done digging game?
He hasn't done digging game, so he may be doing that first and going around the horn.
Yeah. But yeah, I have no name making a point in the chat about just taking the time that you're doing Aghanim to think about the logic. I know having that little bit extra downtime just to catch yourself up. Sometimes when you're playing these seeds, things can really get ahead of you. And having that extra time to just think through, okay, what is it that the seed wants me to do? What have I done? What can I do?
This is an exceptionally confusing seed where every item seems to be opening up 5 or 6 different paths.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different things opening, but none of them are super deep.
No.
And none of them are really paying off.
No. So that makes it frustrating, and that makes it long.
Yeah, playing seeds like this, you just think, okay, what have the other runners done that I haven't? And so it can get to be a little stressful.
Jade hoping that Ether's going to be on Turtle Rock, she's going to be disappointed.
Yeah. Still can just head to Dark Death Mountain from here. But yeah, this is still a fairly close race. Both the runners have swept out, you know, pretty similar locations. You know, Jade has done. We just saw Hera, whereas Tater's taking care of Aghanim, but
unless Jade wins a bet here, Tater's execution just seems to be just a little bit better. It's starting to add up.
Yeah, Tater is if I'm remembering correctly, the top seed in Group T. So definitely someone who has pretty good execution across the board. But Jade's execution's also been really good this seed. I mean, for being at this point 105 or 95 minutes in, swordless. And here comes sword number 1. We still haven't, or no, we've reconciled everything with the logic at this point, I think.
Right.
Because of where Lamp was. I was gonna say that might have been the sword that the logic wanted you to go get. These two up here on Dark Death Mountain. I'll have to see if any others show up. A couple frustration slashes there from Jade. Well earned.
Yeah. Tater gonna find the I believe it was some money in the lunchbox. No, it was a shield.
Yeah.
Right.
A little more useful than the money, but still not too great. Especially with half magic and the protection items already. It won't actually, the shields won't even open anything in the logic with like mirror bridge or anything, or laser bridge rather.
Yeah, no, it's a good point being brought up. Tater didn't just go run in and kill Armos when he had a chance to. Armos is holding an item.
Yeah, that is a good point. 97 minutes in, I've forgotten some things about this seed.
That's telepathy, nothing. I'm seeing the chat.
Yeah, we'll see if Jade doubles up Pod and killing the Armos Knights.
Tater looks like he's gonna head into Stolwoods finally.
And now with, 13 hearts, red mail, master sword and fire, and half magic.
Not that the red mail helps you too much against Mothula.
Yeah. Just helps you get there.
Yes. Half magic, on the other hand, incredibly valuable.
Yeah, just being able to torch all of the Gibdos and the torches on the way and still have fire rod shots left when you arrive. Pretty valuable.
If I'm not mistaken, the Moth has an item too, right?
Yes, Mothula does have an item, and unless we missed something in the first half of Skullwoods, but I don't think we did.
No, all the dungeon items are down, so I don't think we did either.
And the big key was early, so that's been checked, and so Moth isn't holding the big key. So I'm pretty sure Moth is holding some sort of item. And slashing those vines open.
Tater over spare key, this door get this.
Yep.
He'll walk in with a full magic gauge with half magic consumption.
Yeah. This is
an easy way to do Mothula.
Yeah, of Mothula fights, this is the one that I want.
Yeah, no, what stinks is the one where you don't have half magic. He's a heart at the end, so not useful.
Yeah, at least it's a crystal out of the way. And where is Jade gonna head now? Looks like Jade is also making the Aghanim play.
Oh, Sports Center brings up a good point. Silver's in the Spike Cave.
Mm-hmm. A big find.
Big find. I would think Tater's heading for Ice Palace at this point.
It looks like Jade is going to check that that dark chest. I like the call. Because then you can just mirror back out and go do Aghanim right away.
Yep.
And if this is boots, that's very big. This particular chest that Jade's checking, for whatever reason, and not this time, feels like it has been pretty high yield lately. I've seen Ice Rod, Hammer, Boots, Fire Rod all come out of it pretty recently.
So non-go mode Ice Palace.
Yeah, thankfully, at least having Hookshot.
And Cane Samaria too. So you don't necessarily have to do the bomb jump. You don't get a key early.
Yeah, we'll be hoping for that first chest small key. And it looks like Jade is headed over for the pod play. We'll see if Eastern gets checked with it.
Ooh, map.
Not the first chest item that you want to see there in Ice Palace, but deeper we go. And I like this play at this point from Tater, just getting things taken care of that you can finish.
So now it's decision time. You didn't get a small key in the first chest. You didn't get a big key in the first chest. You get an item in the first chest. You get a map. What do you do about the bomb jump?
Just do it.
You think you do it?
Yeah.
I think even with Cane, I think it might be... It might go either way, where you might not want to do it. Like, you don't need to cycle through twice. You're probably going to have to cycle through once either way. Why waste time and hearts trying it? Now the bomb jump.
It's true. You don't have a key or an item. You got the map. So, you know, there's only some.
If you hit it in the first try, then by all means.
And you're gonna need to go back for that switch. But
yeah, you forgot about the switch.
Still a nice bomb jump there out of Tater.
And once in a while the game gets finicky with you and it just doesn't want to line up. I find that, especially since I've been playing this game a little bit in the SNES Classic, emulators are a little more cruel about the input.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit extra lag. I haven't done any of this on the SNES Classic yet.
Like, I usually take 3 or 4 tries to get that bomb jump. On the SNES Classic, which, by the way, in the English version, you can do the bomb jump. That was first try, no problem. That's a good spot for the big key.
Yeah. And interesting.
No, he's gonna do the hook shot across.
Yeah. Let's see
but no help.
Yeah, so at this point you're going the whole way around. So
you're doing the whole dungeon again now. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Oh, he's going up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm still a lot more comfortable doing this route than not doing the bomb jump and going up here the other way. So the route Tater's taking is exactly the way I would have gone through this, although Ice Palace, it's so circuitous that there are so many different ways to get between points, because everything just kind of loops around.
I really think it depends on your confidence in that bomb jump. If you take 44 seconds a minute to hit that bomb jump and you gotta go around anyway, there goes your advantage.
And the inconvenient chest. Just a small key.
Sports Cafe, that's the theme of the seed is, and none of them are right.
Yeah, that is the design motif of Ice Palace as well. And okay, Tater choosing to go up this way to get back down. That's an interesting call. I'm wondering why. I'm sure we'll find out.
Is there another way to get to this room? I don't think there's another way to get to this room.
Okay, yeah, he hadn't gone up here yet. That's right, because he didn't have a small key. Okay, now I understand exactly. I understand. I lost track because it's Ice Palace, and it does that.
Powder.
I love finding powder.
It's nice, but the scene's beginning to feel like a Law and Order episode, where it's an item that leads to an item that leads to an item that leads to what you want. I want to give credit to anybody who gets that joke.
And Quake. There is Quake, so that is a required pendant Ice Palace. So, it may not be a pedestal seed. We don't know. It may not be, but it may yet be, just by virtue of requiring you to actually dive all of the pendant dungeons to get important items in true V26 fashion.
I mean, we're talking about boots having to be on pedestal at this point, right? I don't know what else could be required.
Yeah, or gatekeeper items for it, like the book at this point, I think, is the only other thing.
Yeah. Nope, you're right. Bombos from Iron.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Those are the three items. We got there.
No bombos. Speaking of no bombos, we're cold stare. Never really pleasant.
Thankfully, half magic. This is a fight where I absolutely, yeah. With Master Sword, I absolutely don't think twice about downing a blue potion here.
Jade did not go to the Eastern. You're right. So weird. I'll set out the boots.
Yeah. I don't think that we miscounted, but I think Armos Knights have an item.
They have an item. I'm also not saying it's impossible that we did miscount.
Yeah, I am not 100% certain.
Yep.
And there's that green pendant. So maybe Tater goes and checks green pendant and does Armos then and checks that item, but I think I think now with Turtle Rock open, I think you go straight for Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock loves to have boots.
I'm gonna do it quick, just because the green pendant wound up being in a spot where you kind of had to go. I would check Sharpshell really, really quick and then hit the flute.
Still no boots. So flute's still boots locked.
Oh, you're right. No, you can still save quit up to the mountain cave, though.
Yeah.
Again, the seed's talking to you. Sometimes you just have to listen.
Yeah. I think I agree with Tater here in his assessment of what the seed is saying, which is, I gave you Quake, go do Turtle Rock.
Right. I'm just, man, what if Sharshala has the boots? You can make your life a whole lot faster and easier in Turtle Rock. For the cost of really not too much to check, a place that's real close to the house.
Yeah, I just know that I've found myself way too far down that rabbit hole of, hey, there's quick things I can check before going into Turtle Rock.
That's also, as somebody who loses a lot of seeds that races that way, that's
a V26 behavior.
V26 behavior. Go. It seems like the logic, it really is, hey man, you can do a dungeon with a crystal in it. What the hell are you doing talking to me?
Exactly. All those, well, it takes me 30 to 45 seconds to check this one item.
Yeah, they add up.
And check it off. Yeah, suddenly you're 6 minutes behind, and you're like, okay, well, this next one absolutely has to pay off. And then you lose.
Right. If you keep doing that through a seed, you look up and suddenly you lost by a half an hour.
Exactly. But we'll see where Jade is headed. Mothula down. So just a quarter heart there. But looks like Jade might be okay, Ice Palace looks like probably the play now. And so at this point, Tater probably 7-ish minutes ahead?
Solid dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, a full clear bootsless in Ice Palace.
Speaking of bootsless, there's the boots.
Yeah. What are those? So that's gonna unlock the flute. And so
we're not in go mode yet, just because we don't know if Meyer has these bombos.
Yeah, we're in like faux mode, where we have 67% go mode here.
Very close to go mode. And also, it's not... What is it go mode if you still have to collect the item?
That's a technicality for sure. Yeah, that's a pedantic point.
Well, not when your tracker has a go mode thing on it.
Fair.
Yes, it is. All right, that's Hefe knows more about this than I do. It's definitely. If you know where the items are and you have access to them, it is part of go mode. Oh no! Use your fire. Don't do this.
Half magic.
Don't do this.
This Pokey hates half magic.
Or if he gets the mire and it turns out he doesn't need it.
Has a nice chain chomp dodge there. Yeah, Turtle Rock, one of the places that I am most happy to have powder. Just because of all of the anti-fairies floating around, and...
Especially since you go through that laser bridge right before you get in a room about 4 anti-fairies.
Yeah, there's all the anti-fairies, and then all the full magics to make sure you can still powder, plus all the enemies hit really, really hard.
And unless you're in... Well, not so much right now, because of Red Mill. Unless you're in... you have the mirror shield, that laser bridge hurts.
Yeah, half magic plus...
Plus cape helps.
Plus cape or cane.
It still takes a while.
Yeah.
And it still drains your magic like crazy. And I learned the hard way with Capon. Yes, the lasers will not hurt you, but they sure will push you.
Yeah. I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, I've been pushed off of ledges by the laser hitbox.
Huh. So I guess you activated Cape just a little too late. It saw you, and that was it?
No, it sees you. Cape on. It doesn't care about that you're invisible. It still shoots at you.
Interesting. If so, I've never had it push me when I was caping, but maybe I just haven't noticed it.
No, it's also. But yeah, it's definitely pushed me. Either that, or I'm just like subconsciously trying to dance out of the way and falling down on my own, which is not impossible.
And there's all of the items in Ice Palace for Jade. And
Jade is not gonna finish it off.
Yeah.
Which actually seems like a good play right now.
I was gonna say that's looking like a good play at this point, but we don't know for certain.
Meanwhile, Tater running to the Mimic Cave. Getting bombos. Tater is officially in go mode.
Yeah, that is absolutely go mode.
Yep, and he has access to silvers.
Yep.
He doesn't know where they are, but he also you don't necessarily need them to be the game, so that's still go mode.
Yeah, I mean, no one likes to do Master Sword Ganon, but I think in go mode, you might just cross your fingers and hope to find a sword of the silvers and suck it up and do Master Sword Ganon.
Yeah,
if you have to.
Hey, this might be a big time difference. If Tater decides that I'm in go mode, let's go, and walk away, he might not check the Spike Cave.
That's what I'm thinking is I probably don't get to Spike Cave if I'm in Tater's position. And oh, the bat has the tempered sword.
Yes. You know, you're here. You really just gotta run left.
I could see Tater not finding either the tempered sword or the silvers at this point. And so might be, 24 spins for glory.
Mikey, I believe there is a switch for go mode on your tracker.
But yeah, silvers plus tempered is going to...
Did you see that? It pushed a little bit.
Okay, I'll watch for it here. That one didn't look like it. Oh.
What? He's Randomizer.
Yeah.
Gonna hit the escape valve. Or Alvi, is that you? Yeah, there definitely was a go mode on this template. There we go.
Ah, whoa, there it is. That is a big go mode. Oh no. Oh.
That's just Alvi.
Oh, that's just the death one. Yeah,
He's mad at me, I think.
It's all good. And this is quite a go mode. Very celebratory.
Oh, it's hit all the way down.
Yeah, Tater getting a little trolled by this laser bridge, but...
He hit the escape valve.
Yeah. Yeah. Jade also doing Turtle Rock here, so...
So, there's a big opening for Jade here.
Yeah. We'll be finding boots here. There they are. We know what those are at this point. And so Jade not that far behind at this point, and with a better equipment set.
No magic. You can't use the powder, there's no magic.
Yeah. Thankfully there's that full magic right up here in the pot in the next room.
He has a blue potion. I think it's fine to be right here.
Yeah, half magic. You can just go for it. And yeah, Jade left Turtle Rock.
Left Turtle Rock.
To go and do Aghanim immediately, I guess.
He wants to get the flute. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see it. Just
I don't necessarily disagree.
Finding out what that medallion is, knowing if you are in go mode. 67% of go mode is pretty good. And so, you know.
Well, yeah, if Byron follows and you gotta run back to the Turtle Rock again, that's trouble.
Yeah, but no way to know in Jade's position that Turtle Rock has Bombos in it. Or Turtle Rock didn't, actually. The Mimic Cave was Bombos. The
Mimic Cave did, but for all practical purposes, Turtle Rock had it.
Yeah. I just wanted to call myself out on it before you know, chat got me.
And hammer shots with Trinex, always fun.
Yeah, you have to
kite
him around a little.
One half of 2 inches. Yeah, it's better safe than sorry here.
Yeah, Jade is making some gambles, but they're mostly gambles that look pretty good from the outside here.
Tater somewhat unhappy with the fact that he burned the blue potion and did not get another hit.
Temper Sword was at the bat in the
yes.
So it was behind Powder.
No, he's not going to check spell. Well, he may get checked by Cave, but he's not going to check it straight out of the Dark World. Nope. Alright then.
And so I guess we're going to see Tater go right for the flute, and then right to Meyer, and we'll find out if that Bombos is necessary. Oh no. Right for King's Tomb.
Yeah, why not? Starting here anyway.
Yeah. You're looking for a sword or silvers, so there's 3 items
that could be, and at this point, they can be literally anywhere. I don't think there's a treasure spot outside of the bomb of the tablets that aren't open.
Yeah.
And logic is the sword upgrades at this point could be at the last chest in Gannon's Tower.
Yeah, I like this check of the bonk rocks though.
Yeah. You're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're thinking you're doing silverless, you don't want to be doing it with the Master Sword.
Yeah, silverless Master Sword Ganon is not something that I think anyone looks forward to, but
you're asking for trouble.
I was gonna say, given the choice between that and checking a bunch of scattered locations all over the map, I'll take the long Ganon fight.
I'm horrible at silverless Ganon, so it's pretty much a wash for me whether I run my head into it 400 times or just go back and find the silvers.
That's fair. It does of course depend on each runner's individual level of comfort with executing, as with pretty much anything in this game. So if Tater or Jade was in that situation, hadn't had practice on silverless Master Sword Ganon, that's a fight that, I mean, I watched a race yesterday that had basically comfort level with silverless Ganon is a big deciding factor for the runners.
It sure is slower, no matter what.
Yeah, I've yet to have a seed in V26 require me to do Master Sword Silverless, but it's definitely something that I made sure to practice, just saying, okay, this is one of those things that if it comes up, it sucks, but like, I at least don't want to be floundering about clueless.
Right there. Tater getting swag duck, he's gonna explore around Meyer.
Yep. And we don't know what medallion it is yet.
He didn't get right enough.
Not quite getting that frame perfect Meyer shed dash, but still clearing it out. And now Jade going right for the flute. I think we may see both runners head right for Meyer.
Ether.
Okay, so Jade also in go mode. For as trolly as this seed was, it won't require pedestal.
Oh no, yeah, Jade's not really in go mode because Jade doesn't know. Jade may try to look for bombs for all we know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's likely, but it's not impossible.
I think as soon as this flute's activated, Jade will find out whether or not it's go mode.
Seen people do stranger things.
I've done stranger things.
I've done worse, like way worse plays than the thing we're describing. So. Nope, Jade wasting no time.
Yeah, and this is, by most metrics, the absolute right play.
Oh yeah.
Just find out if you need to continue looking for things. And oh, what a nice Meyer.
Ether gets a view.
Tater getting the God mode Meyer. And Jade will as well, of course.
Again, the gap's not going to really close until probably the very end of Ganon's Tower to Ganon.
Yeah, so there's still Desert, which is actually really nice to double up here.
It's also really nice to have the silvers for that. If you know what you're doing with
yeah,
land
just being able to kill Landmo. But
yeah, and Tater's Victories is going to take a bit of time, though. With Burna or Cape, it's not going to be that horrible.
But only Master Sword though, so
right.
There's a big equipment discrepancy. I think Tater's still in the lead, but
yes, very small lead.
It depends on comfort with execution and how well everything goes with the Master Sword, I think. Or if that fourth sword upgrade happens to be right away in Ganon's Tower or something, that would make a huge difference as well.
Alright, Tater heading in the Victors.
And yeah, going for dash threats, but a little low in Y, missing those top eyeballs, so we'll see.
You can still poke their eyes out with normal arrows too.
Oh yeah.
Which is exactly what he's going to do.
Seems like a good call.
The problem is when they're down these last ones, they just keep moving.
Yeah,
the arrows
eyes keep moving, and
the arrows
guy is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The arrow is not exactly the least cumbersome item to use in the world.
No. I was going to say that also the Big Eye starts to fire that lightning off quite a bit, so... And a mirror shield.
That's useful.
Yeah.
It would have been nicer about 20 minutes ago, but, you know.
Yeah. But it will be something good for Jade. Because Jade will have to go probably to the laser bridge to find that last key. If I'm thinking of it correctly.
I never think Vitreous... Hefe's has some mean words for Vitreous, but I never think Vitreous is really that bad. There's about 3 or 4 different ways to just absolutely cheese him. I think Mafia is way worse. And Blind, but that's mostly because you usually have nothing going for you yet when you do Blind.
So I wonder how we'll see Tater handle Desert here.
Alright, Jade already heading up to Vitreous. Keep an eye out for a catch-up.
So with Big Key already, Tater's still looking around.
He's trying to get...
Yeah, looking for that sword, so this is another potential time save for Jade coming up.
And he's gonna head back across. So if you're in go mode enough not to bother running to the Spike Cave, why are you doing this?
And there's, I guess the prevailing logic about, you know, the value of dungeon locations relative to overworld locations in V26 as an argument, but I think, you know, there were 2 potential locations there. Spike Cave is one.
I think he just forgot about it. All you had to do is run left 2 screens. Not go mode. No, he's in go mode.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to do silvers.
Oh, it's a not go mode button.
That's a not go mode button.
Yeah. And I guess, yeah, if he's not treating himself as being in go mode, doesn't, you know, wants a sword. And yep, lower left. There we go.
Oh, I cross that up all the time too.
Yeah.
Hey, we're tied.
Yeah,
I mean, as tied as we can be.
Yeah, we got some nice sync going on. I think we may see Jade seem to pull ahead at the Landmo fight.
I don't
Granted,
know.
still having to do Turtle Rock. So
Right.
Pretty long
right,
dungeon.
Okay.
Pretty long dungeon there.
But not gonna check every chest if you don't need to.
We'll see if Tater gets a nice Fire Rod Landmo here. First round, a little bit of a trouble there, but one down.
Not doing silvers.
Okay. A little surprised, but silvers are really laggy if you don't time the shots quite right. But that is some sync there.
Yeah, but again, you're right that Tater should be heading to Gas Tower right now. Jade still has to do Turtle Rock. No, the fourth sword is probably in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, Ganon's Tower is the largest wealth of items remaining, so you know, by odds it's there, but who knows?
What if he pokes his head in the Spike Cave right now? No, he's not.
I doubt it. I really doubt that. Getting a little bit of hook speed there.
He's not going that way.
Yeah, Tater did pretty well in the trolley qualifier seeds, if I remember right. So.
Oh, thank you, Alvin, for reminding me. As Tater heads up to Ganon's Tower, we have a tradition among this community. There are 22 chests in Ganon's Tower. I want you to put in a number or a specific room that you think the big key will be in.
I want to see some Armos today. I'm going with 15 through 17 for an Ice Armos chest.
Alright. I will guess, as I always do, 1, because at one point or another I'm going to be right.
I think we have to see at least one of the Armos today.
It's 1, Tater climbs. Or he gets a key and then he climbs.
Yeah, I think unless you're really committed to finding that sword, that you have to climb and maybe check the chests on the way.
Jade making her way through to a rock. Oh, there goes my 1.
Oh. And okay, maybe making the right side play here.
Yeah, I've never seen anything conclusive telling me that one's faster than the other. Just because, mostly because if the big key's on the right side, then the right side's faster.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on where the key ends up being. But it's the prevailing logic is just about chests per time, and you know what allows you to get to. You know,
well, that doesn't help anything.
No. Wallmaster being a jerk.
It said that hitbox sticks around for a long time.
Mm-hmm. But almost 2 hours and 20 minutes in, both the runners probably watching the IRC channel pretty closely at this point.
We're both actually probably fairly frustrated as well.
Oh yeah, this seed has not been kind. Both runners doing a really good job with ostensibly a pretty harsh seed. So, I'll take a moment and remind you to please go follow the runners. They're doing a really nice job with a hard seed today. And there it is.
So that would be chest number.
Well, that wasn't the big key. That was the tempered sword.
Oh, okay.
So right side.
What's that big?
Giving Tater exactly what he was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Not the big key, but he'll be happy he went right side.
It's probably ooh. Okay.
So yeah, Ice Armos won't be 15 through 17 today, but I'll stick with Ice Armos 20 through 22.
Yeah, that's an interesting route. I hadn't even thought of it this way. You only have to do a couple rooms on the right side, and then you do the more chest-rich left side.
Yeah.
And by the way, that won't be 22. 22 would be Talbot.
22 would be...
Tile room.
Oh, yeah, sorry, okay. Yeah, 19 through 21. Forgot that we did not see the tiles. And here's our shot at Firebar room.
Oh.
Just a heart.
We're coming up on chest 12 next, right?
Gosh. I have lost count.
I'm trying to do the math.
Yeah.
Gina's Cave, I don't think had much of anything. Where's the book?
And it's going okay here. Yeah, this seed was pretty harsh. The medallion for Turtle Rock was in Pendant Ice Palace. Boots were in Turtle Rock, and Flute was behind the Boots and Aghanim. It's been a pretty sloggy seed.
That would be chest number 16, I do believe.
Alright.
Okay.
Anyone who had Randomizer room, or 16? I guess, congratulations. You are the best guesser of the day.
That's nobody, so Randomizer wins again.
Yeah, our first sword was 80 minutes in.
Yeah. With Tempered, I think maybe Jade goes left first. But with Tater having Tempered, that makes his solos getting a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah, Tempered is just so much easier through every phase.
Jade can wrap up Trinex.
Choosing to take out the ice head first. And I think we're gonna see Tater, yeah, take a refill here at the fairy room.
Well.
Oh. Time to
So
dash
you guessed it
along
first.
again. Yeah, where was Powder? I think it was in Ice Palace.
It was in Ice Palace, yes.
Yeah, the first sword was Dark Death Mountain, either one of the mountain chests or the Mirror Floating Island chest.
Wait, those mints did lock all 4 swords. So you had to go through swamp.
Yeah,
Swordless, you had to do that.
that is quite a lock for those swords. I didn't even think of that until just now. But Jade now making it into Ganon's tower. Also headed for the right side.
Yeah. Jay winds up. No! Oh, whoa!
Okay.
Change your minds.
Yep.
Checking those 2 chests and go left side. There we go. Alright, this makes it a little interesting.
Is a good call. And with silvers, Jade will have the faster Ganon fight. I mean, nominally faster, but...
Well, the faster a lot of other things fight, though, too, in here. Does remix room go a little faster?
I see this being referred to as the old meta route. I think I like this route. I don't know that this one has necessarily fallen out of favor.
And yeah, you're right, Mikey. With swordless, Tater's in much bigger risk of just falling off.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem I have with silverless Ganon fights, is just bumping myself off at some point, taking, a fire bat that I don't mean to or something. And that just never feels good.
Tater still wants silver, so he's going to open those chests.
Yeah, each one's just a couple seconds that he is ceding to Jade, but we'll have to see if it's going to matter how close it's going to be. I think it still has potential to be fairly close as a race.
And Jade is not far from getting the big key.
Yeah. I think one Ganon fall, and that could make the difference.
As a note, because she did not do any of the right side, she will not have Butter Sword.
Yeah, the fall-off between the Butter Sword and the Tempered Sword versus the fall-off between the Tempered Sword and the Master Sword, though. No contest, just getting to that Tempered Sword is so critical.
It matters a lot more for something like Trinex.
Yeah.
Where you can cut out cycles.
Exactly.
Tater and Aga 2. And trouble.
First pattern not treating him too nicely. Second one getting a double, though.
Another good double?
Yeah. 2 hits to go, looking like he's lining up okay. And oh.
In general, Tower would be check last because it takes so long.
Yeah. And 1 hit to go here.
Ooh.
So far, no blue balls yet from Aghanim.
There we go. Aghanim is down. I think even with silvers, this is going to be too much of a gap to make up.
Yeah, I think that we may need to see a fall on Ganon for it to get very close.
Not impossible.
No.
Very not impossible, but
yeah. Silverless Ganon can absolutely go south.
If this was a Master Sword situation, I would be more interested. Oh, the boring one. Not the one about Barbacoa.
I don't know if I've gotten that one yet. And this rooming gauntlet with the red horse heads that Jade's in, I'm not a fan.
It's not real fun.
No. Ice physics plus lasers plus random enemy movement. But Tater so far having a really clean Ganon.
Isn't that the vanilla version where they misspell Resurrect anyway?
I do not know, but Tater into phase 3.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, just answering a chat question.
Yeah, the difference between Butter Sword and Tempered Sword now mostly gone.
Well, less
for silverless. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, getting the torch glitch.
That's step 1 to a good silverless fight.
Now, what does he have in the way of jars? Oh no, he fell!
Oh, and that is a fall.
Oh, alright.
At least it was on the first spin.
Both gold and tempered need 12 spins in the last phase. Okay, so it doesn't actually matter. So here we go again.
Yeah, it's only Master that needs the 24 spins.
Evil.
And
Going back in with no safety. He's feeling the pressure.
he has at least one fairy. But this is a race.
Still got a bit of a gap to make up. Again, if Tater does is clean, Jade's not going to catch up.
Okay, and I like this call using cape strats here for phase 2 at least.
Right.
There we go. I thought we were on to phase 2 again already on that first cape activation.
Still a little surprised they didn't take the Bong Fairy because that's kind of free.
Tater getting a little beat up here health-wise, and Jade taking a Moldorm.
A Moldorm. That's probably going to do it.
Yeah, well,
that's not a big time loss actually, but Tater's still going to need to make a mistake here.
Yeah.
All right, not a terrible idea.
Yeah, this is still either runner's game, but Tater's still with a healthy lead.
I don't know. Okay, you got one.
We got one.
I just don't know if he's that well versed in this.
Yeah, I don't know. Getting one per cycle here. That's 2 down and the lamp's out. Yeah. It's possible that Tater may not have that much practice with this.
I don't know if Jade has blue potions or not. That's a fairy. He's got a fairy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what Tater or Jade's potion situation looks like.
He needs a refill. I believe he has blue potion.
If Tater doesn't have reps with this, props to him for going for this, because
it's 3.
This is a non-trivial thing to do, and he's gonna need magic. Does he have a potion?
I'm pretty sure he does.
He's gonna need one.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have it, and he needs to jump down right now.
Yeah.
1. This is it.
Oh, he's got the blue potion. Okay, we have a chance. I'd be on my lamp at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take too many chances.
Is that 3? 4? Okay.
4. Nope. This one didn't get it.
Need a lamp?
Jade is heading for Ganon. I don't know what Jade has on him. I don't know.
Oh, almost. And lamp? No.
Lamp's out. Yeah, but look at the magic bar.
5? 6?
Got blue potion.
He's getting the hang of it. 7?
Ooh.
8. 4 to go.
Don't fall. Nope.
This is a race. 9?
He's still got this if he just handles it right.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing on that cycle. He's starting to feel nervous, so he's putting the lamp
Yeah.
up. 10?
10?
It's dropping on Shade.
Wow, what a sweat.
Oh, man. Okay, one more.
11?
Unless I miscounted, which is impossible. No torches there, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Oh man!
What is this?
It's two. Oh, Jade got the.
That's it!
They're both
Oh
killed.
my god!
They're both killed at the same time.
What a race!
By what I've seen, Jade won by less than
a second.
By less than a second.
Oh my gosh! What a finish! I don't have the SRL channel open. I don't know who done's first.
Jade got done first by less than a second. They both have the same seconds in there.
Oh my gosh! Good game to both runners. The seed's saying it too. I'm going to pull up the SRL, so I apologize for the typing.
This is going to be considered an SRL tie. Whoa! What happens now?
I think that's their round. I think it's a tie, and it goes in as a tie. If it's
Tater's definitely not the winner. They're both the winners. We're all winners.
I don't even know. I'm trying to pull up the channel right now. I'm looking for this race. Oh, because it's finished. Yeah, I need to look at past runs. But yeah, in the group stage, that's going to go down as a tie.
I'll tell you that in the SRL channel, the .done was entered in first by Jade, and by my eyeballs on this restream, which is subject to lag and subject to a million other things.
Yeah.
Jade seemed to have gotten the kill a half a second first.
Yeah, and I see Tater is in the waiting room. Do you know how to pull him in? Invite to server. No, that's not it. But let's get Tater and hopefully Jade in here for.
I think Alvi, can you pull him
in? Interviews, yeah. If Alvi can pull Tater in, what a finish! Oh my gosh. And okay, welcome to Tater, who has just come in. That was a finish. We have a couple winners today. GG, Tater. That was quite something to watch. How are you feeling?
I don't really know how to feel at the moment. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, honestly. So, that's insane.
So, Tater, Jade had the silvers.
Really?
And that was where the catch-up was. They were in the Spike Cave.
Okay.
Yeah. Jade went and did some more overworld locations, not being in go mode. But we were just watching Jade claw back all through Ganon's tower, making up ground, and then that Ganon fall.
Yeah, because I haven't practiced Silverless Ganon in forever. I'm like, well, here it goes. And of course, the first hit, I fell off. But
I'm trying to figure out what happens now, because I don't think anyone's accounted for ties.
Well, it says there's the the XX and then tie value in the challenge page, and so I think it goes in as a tie. It's going to make this group really interesting. That is, I think it's a tie, which is insane.
Yeah, a tie to the second. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it'll be an SRL tie or if it'll go in as a Jade win, because
if both
by weird technicality, Jade got your done in first.
It goes by the .done in SRL, and if it's to the second, I think it goes in as a tie. Although I'll look forward to what the tournament administrators have to say about it to confirm that. But that is, I didn't think I would see a race within 1 second, and it was literally within 1 second that the explosions on Ganon started.
It was a half a second difference.
And it looks like Jade has also made it into the channel, so welcome Sailor Jade and GG. That was insane.
GG, Jay. That was something else.
Yeah.
Hello. And yes, that was insane.
Yeah, I just don't even know what to say.
I'm looking at your results on the SRL page, and it has you listed both as first place.
Yeah, so
I really truly do think, because the way the admins track these is by the SRL times, I think this is going to be a tie.
Yeah, congratulations on a really exciting race. It looked like there were potentially some lead changes. It looked like Tater was ahead for a while, and Jade, toward the end, you just clawed back in with silvers. Tater didn't have silvers.
Yeah, I think those were in the sewer.
Spike Cave.
Oh, Spike Cave. Yeah, I went back up there on a whim, just thinking with my luck there'd be something important in there.
There was.
I was gonna say it turned out to pay off pretty big. That was something. 2.5 hours, and down to the second. I encourage you to check out the VOD of that if you weren't already chomping at the bit to watch it. It is an exciting one.
Yeah, definitely we'll do that.
Yeah, I'll probably take a look at it tomorrow night since it's already late here and I've got another race at noon.
Oh yeah, you have Mafia Guido tomorrow at noon, and then we race I think 8 p.m. on Monday. So you've really stacked up quite a few here over the next few days.
I may try to see if we can't get an admin in here for an interview to see what happens.
I think it's a tie. I think that's why it's on the challenge page. We just didn't think we would have to use
it. Willard doesn't seem to actually have a plan.
I'm not upset at all. I'm just happy that I didn't take 3.5 hours to complete it.
Yeah, that seed was 80 minutes with no sword. That was a hard seed.
And what was up with Zora having this stupid frickin' power glove?
Yeah,
what was up with Zora? With there being no rupees for Zora too.
Yeah, so this is how Tater took a bit of an earlier lead. Was Tater started off right by Houlihaning, and then Jade, of course, you ended up locked out of Houlihan because there were no boots and no glove, but you did have the flippers.
Yeah, I stopped and thought, okay, I've never done Houlihan before, but I'll try here. And then I remembered whenever I'd seen it done on stream,
yeah,
they didn't have flippers, so I was like,
Yeah, we're thinking about it, and the decision you came to of farming Blind's Hut was absolutely the best thing that was available, so good on both of you for realizing it fairly quickly.
It was literally the only thing I could think of.
Other than looking at like the other tree pull tiers, because you didn't even have an item to stun and check the stun prize, so it was like, unless you wanted to manage tree pulls and maybe there were red rupees or something in those, but otherwise it was Blind's Hut or bust. And oh, I see I have no name in the chat chiming in with something here. Group stage of main tournament. Any race ties during the group stage will be resolved with a rematch, but that is group stage of main tournament. So I don't know how that applies to the secondary.
It's been officially announced by Willard J. Bradley, the head of the secondary tournament.
All right.
Sailor Jade, Tater, prepare for a rematch.
Oh, this will be good.
I am hype for round 2.
I don't think it can live up to the original.
I want you to tell me when your rematch is, because I want to call it again.
Similarly, I might try and join you on that one. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this scene was something else. Because the boots and Turtle Rock, that's what really got me.
Yeah, I didn't even realize until you had gone and done him, and I thought, okay, how are you going to go get into the tree? Oh, the tree is boots locked.
Yeah, because
we both forgot about that.
The first thing I did, when I saw that Light World had 2 pendants, they were red and blue. That's why I thought the Tarantula. When I went in there to figure out where the green was, and it said, "Oh, then Myers required because green was ice." So I knew that it was an Aghanim seed early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I went ahead and did it, and then I'm like, well, no boots.
Yeah, the boots were pretty well hidden away, locking up Flute, and so just having no movement item other than arguably Mirror and Hookshot for most of the seed was... It really made for quite a grind.
I'm curious, did you leave Turtle Rock after getting boots, or did you complete it at that point?
I completed it. I wasn't going to go and not complete a dungeon if I could, so... And plus it's required.
Yeah, I just totally gambled on thinking, okay, I'll go. I hope I have the right pendant for Misery Mire, but I'm going to hope that I can just go clear everything else in go mode and then just come back and get it on the way to Ganon's Tower.
Did you check Mimic Cave?
No, I never did, because I completely go moded Turtle Rock.
That's where the Bombos was. So I found that, and I'm like, oh, maybe Mire will be Bombos, but it wasn't. So
yeah, I just mirrored after the boots, just on the off chance that that was the right call.
Yeah, to that point, neither of you knew what the Mire medallion was when you left Turtle Rock, and so we were thinking, okay, yeah, like we like this gamble and kind of understood exactly why you were making it, and ultimately that and the gamble to not finish up Ice Palace, both, helped pick up some of that time to get this back into a tie. That was...
Yeah, but I'm kicking myself because I was trying to do Moldorm 2 with the cape, and then I got myself in a bad position and got knocked off before the third hit. If not for that, I would have been ahead.
Yeah, at almost the same time, Tater took a fall to Ganon, so it was down to the wire, obviously. It was
literally is not
stressful.
Get.
It was a stressful watch. Exciting.
Well, that being said, that seed was evil. And
I'm guessing that's karma for all the times I yell for pedestal seeds in chat.
Yeah, it's like you said, the word grind really describes that seed well.
Yeah, it kept opening up 3 or 4 options, but they were all kind of disparate across the map, and they were all not very deep, and finding progression was just really, really tough for the first hour and 20 minutes of that seed. It was really something to watch. You both did a really nice job of handling it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure just my hardest point was the realization, wondering if Zora was the play or if I had just forgotten something.
Yeah,
that was my worst part, I think.
Yeah, it looked like you were taking a little time to think about it and just be sure, okay, is what I need to do going far? And you came through and you got to the right decision, and Tater was a few minutes ahead to Zora, which of course was one of the gatekeepers for this seed, just by virtue of having done Houlihan and then getting over to Blind's Hut a little earlier. But it was a lead that held up for a lot of it, and you just kind of chipped away throughout the rest of the seed. A couple of those gambles paid off.
Yeah, that's pretty much me. I bang my head on the wall until it's bloody or I break through it.
Fair enough. Well, good game to both of you.
Oh,
I look forward to that rematch.
yeah, we'll see this match again sometime later in the group stage.
Yep, sounds good.
Yep, sounds good to me as well.
All right.
Make
Tater.
sure this gets
GG,
reached.
Sailor. All right. Thanks for the interview, guys. I got to head out. So.
Yep. Thank you for the race. Congratulations to both of you. And chat, go follow these runners. That was awesome.
And with that, we're going to also start signing off from Randomizer Mania 1. Yes, definitely follow the runners. Follow some of the commenters, mainly Maniacal and Bloomy Mikey.
Nah, give Ridley Dragon the follow. He carried for sure.
Don't root for the Yankees.
Yeah.
It stinks sometimes.
But give Randomizer Mania 1 through 4 and Speed Gaming 1 through like 17 a follow, because there is so much A Link to the Past Randomizer between the main tournament and the secondary tournament to enjoy over the next couple months, really.
So we'll be back with more racing. There's a race going on right now in Randomizer Mania 2, and in Speed Gaming 2, 3, and 4, I believe there are races going on. So go check those out. But we will have a rematch for this one, so this does not affect anything in the tournament so far. We'll
get a bonus match.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be back for that one. We'll see you next time.
Yes, thank you very much for commentating with me, Ridley Dragon. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And thank you, chat, for all of the participation and keeping us on track.
Yes, thank you. All right.
Yep, take it easy.
Good night, everybody.